Okay, let's cut to the fucking chase. What the fuck did I just watch? What the actual fuck was that? You delayed this shit from E3 till now to give us this crap? Eee. Sony has dropped the fucking ball. That's what they've done. What are you paying for? The console is 350 quid. It's the same price as the launch PS4 2 years ago. What are you getting for your money? This is a huge fucking fail from Sony. Huge fail. Okay? Let me sum this one up for you. The PlayStation 4 Pro, which was formerly the PlayStation Neo as codenamed, does not have an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc player. So what is the fucking point? So you can get higher resolution in your fucking games. You can stream 4K content. That's all well and good. But why would you spend 350 quid when you can go and get an Xbox One Slim and you get a fucking Blu-ray player, an Ultra HD Blu-ray player? It might not be the best fucking quality, but at least you can play fucking Ultra HD Blu-rays. This does not make any sense. Sony owns Blu-ray. It's their format. So why in the hell are they not putting it in their console? This is a retarded move by Sony. This is retarded. Okay? This is going to fuck up a lot of things. Okay. Now on top of that, this console is a complete waste of fucking time. Your standard PS4 has 500 gigabytes of hard drive space. Other models have had 1 terabyte of space. Okay? I think some may have even had 2, but that may be the Xbox One. I don't remember. I know you can modify your PS4 to have 2 terabytes or whatever, if you want to, but you cannot use external hard drives. This is a huge problem with the PS4 that I've been having. This is why I buy a lot of my third-party titles on the Xbox One, simply because I have 5 terabyte fucking drive there to put Xbox One games on. I cannot do that with my PS4, so my PS4 is filling up. Okay, now I can delete games and whatever, but it's just inconvenient. You know, it's easier just to have a fucking big hard drive and put as much as you want on it. There you go, play the game, done. Now, but because Sony has that problem, don't you think that if you're going to release a new console, you would put in a 2 terabyte hard drive at least to give people enough space? Nah, fuck it, 1 terabyte. That is a total fail. That is a complete fail. Now, the one good thing about the fucking conference was they're going to give everybody who owns a PlayStation 4 an update which will give them HDR on their system, which is an interesting thing. I mean, if you have a 4K TV that does HDR, you will be able to use that with your PlayStation 4 and get the benefits at no extra cost, which is great. That was the one announcement that was good. As for the Slim model, it's just the same console but just a bit smaller. No difference. And the upgraded system isn't upgraded enough to warrant the new price. So it's a complete waste of fucking time. You know, I've just got this article up here because it just confirms what they said in the conference. The actual conference itself was really slow and really fucking boring. Just all the same games we saw at E3. You'd be a fool to believe it was actual gameplay, for one. And because they're showing off 4K, I haven't got a fucking 4K fucking HD monitor to look at it on, so how the fuck do I know if it looks any better? You know? So it doesn't make any sense. This idea that gamers are scrambling for this fucking high resolution, I don't see it. I don't see it because, look, why would you go and buy the new PlayStation 4 to upgrade your games slightly and have them run in 4K, upscaling in 4K? Wow, upscaling in 4K. From what I'm reading in the article, from what's been broken down here, it basically says that they're going to be upscaling. Okay, the games are going to be upscaled. So 4K TVs normally do that anyway, with your standard console. So I don't see the big attraction there. If the games are actually running in 4K, that's cool, or whatever. But this conference was just a disappointment. This is just a disappointment. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, if Microsoft are putting an HD player in their fucking systems, you have to fucking put it in yours. You have to. And it makes more sense for Sony to do it because they own TVs. They sell TVs. So why wouldn't they want the player in so that they can sell the fucking PlayStation fucking Pro with one of their 4K TVs as a bundle to get people enticed into buying the TVs while at the same time buying this new console? That would be an incentive. That would be something I would be interested in doing, Sony. That would be something I would be interested in doing because I need to upgrade my fucking TV at some point. Okay, not right now per se. I can wait. But I am interested in Ultra HD fucking Blu-rays. I am. But what the fuck would be the point in me getting a fucking Ultra HD fucking Blu-ray player as well as a console when I could just get the fucking Microsoft fucking console and play them? Now, might not be as good quality as whatever, but I can still play them and they're still going to look pretty good. It might not look as good as the current Samsung player that's on the market. It might not look as good as the players that are coming out that run fucking HDR and 4K. But, Sony, at least I can play the fucking things, and at least it gives me something else to do with this fucking TV that I've bought. Okay, I'm not going to buy your fucking system just to get a slight graphical upgrade. Once I've got the TV, that's already going to be a massive improvement. Then I've got a PC that can run games anyway, so I can use the PC to run multi-platform games if I wanted them to be really good quality. Then there's the option of buying an Xbox Scorpio. There's all kinds of things. Okay, the Xbox Scorpio will probably have an Ultra HD player just like the Xbox One S. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion, unless they drop the fucking ball over there at Microsoft yet again. So why the hell would we buy your system that doesn't play Ultra HDs if that's what we want? If you're going to get a 4K TV, okay, you're not just going to get a 4K TV just for games. Okay, there's got to be an incentive there for other 4K content such as fucking movies. So you're basically just completely taking yourself out of the equation. Your TVs are not selling well. Your console's selling well. But is that going to continue when people realize that they can get a fucking Ultra HD Blu-ray player by buying a Microsoft Xbox One S? Whereas with your systems, you can't get a fucking Ultra HD player. This is a complete fail. This is a complete fail from Sony. The only way this might fucking work out for them is if consumers are confused and they're not sure what the fuck they're buying. In which case, that might actually work. And from their conference, that's basically, I think, what they were trying to do, is just talk a load of shit and spin it that way because they have nothing. The conference was so overly fucking long, confusing. It's like an hour's long. And it didn't really show us anything worthwhile. Okay, they didn't tell us anything really, that was going to be amazing. Like I say, the best announcement was the free HDR update. Okay, we're not getting Ultra HDs. This is stupid. We're not getting external hard drive support. And we're not getting a bigger hard drive with the system. And the price is a load of money. and you're not getting your money's worth. You're not really getting anything. So from my point of view, if you're looking to buy a PlayStation 4, then get the cheaper one. You know, unless you have a 4K TV and you're willing to spend that extra just for those minor graphical fucking improvements, then there's no point. Okay? If the normal PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Slim do HDR, that's already going to be a massive improvement. Your TV is already going to upscale your HD content into fucking Ultra HD. So you're already getting your HDR and you will have that fucking improvement from your TV. So you don't really need to buy a more expensive system. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's a complete fail. I don't know what's going on. The game industry has just lost the plot. I mean, they're just trying to like do something. They're like, oh shit, we've got to fucking do a 4K thing because it'll sell and we need to make money. But they've not put any thought into it. Okay, people want to buy Ultra HD Blu-rays. If you're going to get a new fucking 4K TV, you're going to want to get Ultra HD Blu-rays to play on your TV. So if you want a fucking game console and one of them plays Ultra HDs and the other one doesn't, you're not going to get the one that doesn't play Ultra HDs. It's a stupid move, Sony. It's a stupid move. First to the last, it's a fail. It's a complete fail. Feel free to subscribe. See you later.